Hey guys, this is Jesse with Central Athlete. Today we're talking about running insulin. And insulin and blood sugar management is one of the biggest things that you can do that we've talked about in other videos to decrease fat mass. This is something that during the Central Athlete assessment, we put our clients through a body composition test, an in-body test, and over time, we teach our clients how to manipulate their body composition. So what are the biggest levers to increase their muscle mass and decrease their fat mass? And in turn, people come in and they want to feel more confident, feel good about themselves, look good naked. So this is what we really try to teach our clients here at Central Athlete. So before I go into some of the practical applications, I want to go over a little basic physiology. So if I were to eat carbohydrates, it doesn't matter if those are veggies, if those are fruits, if those are starchy carbohydrates, simple, complex, if it's table sugar, whatever, our body's going to convert that into glucose. And because that's going to raise our serum glucose levels, that is a toxic environment for our body if we have too much blood glucose floating around. Our body is incredible and can adapt to this situation, so our body releases a hormone called insulin. Insulin will bring down blood glucose levels, but what I'm about to talk about are some of the other effects that many people don't know about insulin. The first point is that the more insulin you have, if you're running this all the time, is the more likely you are to decrease your testosterone levels. Now the second point ties into that. If we are over fat, for males that's above 20%, females is above 28%. If we are over fat, we have an enzyme called aromatase which converts testosterone into estrogen. So we've all seen the guys before who are kind of big, but they also kind of have the female breast looking scenario. That's kind of what we see happen when you convert into estrogen. And the third thing is when we have high insulin levels, it's harder to build muscle mass because it's more likely that the calories are converted into fat as opposed to muscle mass. So the practical applications are, if we want to build muscle, we can run insulin very specifically during the anabolic window. That's specifically it's argued, but it's about 3 hours after you finish your training. So for people who are lean, and that is going to be arguably 10 to 20% or lower for males, 18 to 28% or lower for females, those people will have the ability to regulate their blood sugars effectively and can purposely put in carbohydrates into their post-workout nutrition and can stimulate a muscle building effect by running insulin. Remember, insulin is the most anabolic hormone in the body, and we can purposely use it to gain muscle mass. Again, this is something that is a very individual situation, so I'm just trying to give some general principles. Really, we would want to see somebody come in for an assessment, have multiple tests done so we can understand how their body regulates blood sugar, what their current body composition is, and that can be done during an assessment process. So I hope you found this useful, and stay shredded, my friends.